Welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour, your source for all hard rock, heavy metal, new metal, alternative, punk, horror punk, hardcore, rock, and all local bands with your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather.
Hey, what's up? This is Grippo, the bassist of Kissing Candice, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
The views and opinions of the guests do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of BODS Mayhem Radio Network, its staff, affiliates, or sponsors. Parental discretion is advised. Welcome to BODS Mayhem Radio Network.
Hey everybody, welcome to BODS Mayhem Hour. I'm your host, John the Bod, a.k.a. the Bodfather. As always, bring you guys and gals awesome interviews. Today, it's an honor and a privilege to have Grippo. He is the bassist of Kissing Candice. Kissing Candice has released 2 new singles, Crash and Burn, which has a music video, and Magic Show. Also, Kissing Candice has an upcoming tour beginning on August 17th with Bunny the Bear. So we're going to be talking to Grippo about all kinds of things with Kissing Candice and see what's up with that camp and see what's up. So Grippo, how's it going, man?
It's going pretty good. How about you, man?
Doing awesome. Glad to get you on the show finally, man.
Yeah, man, it's been a while. I've been trying to set this up for. Sorry it took so long.
Hey, you know, the good things come to those who wait, I say.
Yeah.
So let's jump right into this. It's kind of been a while since we've had some new music from Kissing Candice. You guys have released 2 new singles, Crash and Burn, which has a music video, and you have Magic Show. Did you want to kind of hurry to get something out quick, and will these songs be on an upcoming album or EP for you guys?
They will most likely not be on album or EP. We want to try something new, and in the past we did a single called Ghosted that didn't end up on anything, and we thought that was kind of a cool way to like hold fans over until we get back in the studio and pump out either a full length or an EP. So we went down to the studio and tracked those 2 songs, kind of held on to them for a little bit, but then we're like, we haven't put anything out in a while, so let's go get these out, and basically just did that. So I don't think they'll be on an album or anything, because as I said, we just went down there and we just recorded those 2 songs just because we were fiending to put something out, It's been a while since our last EP.
What's impressed or excited you the most about the official music video, Crash and Burn, if anything? I mean, what sticks out the most for you all?
I think what sticks out for me is we didn't do any, we're not actually in it. It's all just storyline, but we still managed to incorporate masks and a bit of our who we are into just a story-driven music video. I think that's a pretty cool part about it. And I think it's also pretty cool because we self-released these singles, and we put that music video out on our own, and it did pretty well.
Doing these videos like this and songs, does it push you guys out of your comfort zone to that horror mind frame, possibly?
Oh, definitely. We got to try to think outside the box at all times with it to try to keep things going in a different way. Like, just, obviously, like, the song itself is very positive, but then for the music video itself, we're like, all right, let's interject a bit more of who we are into this.
Are you guys currently writing on any new material right now? If so, how many songs do you have written? What's the outlook for a new song coming off this new EP or album? Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Dreamer's our main songwriter, and he's always just writing riffs and writing songs. He has some things ready to go, like at all times, but we haven't managed to get down to the studio yet to record any of it. So right now we're just riding out the release of these 2. Get this tour done and then figure out our next move from there. Hopefully get back in the studio soon, get out some new music. Hopefully a new full length would be ideal.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask next. Are you guys wanting to put out a full length, or would you be happy with an EP? Because I know a lot of bands, man, they want to get something out quick. They want to do the EP route, but for Kissing Candice, do you guys like that, the full album versus an EP?
We love the idea of a full album. We've only put out 1 full length album, and we've done 3 EPs, so we definitely think it's time for a full length. But it's different in the digital era. People consume things so much faster that that's why these bands are instead of doing a full length every year and a half, 2 years now, they're doing just like EP like every 8 to 12 months, just to keep releasing material. So it's something we got to think about. But I think for a band like us, full length is the way to go.
So far, if you could talk about it, these current set of songs that he has written so far, are they any that are sticking out for you possibly that you can't wait to start working on?
I mean, there's a couple things he showed me that I think are really cool. It's hard because he actually lives in New Jersey. I'm a New Yorker. We're neighboring states, but still, I don't get to see him as often as I would hope so. But the stuff he has showed me is really cool, and I'm really nothing's got like any lyrics or titles set in stone, but there's some really cool stuff down the pipeline.
When do you possibly think we may get a full length from you guys? Are you shooting for this year or sometime early next year, later next year?
Sometime next year. Unfortunately, like this year, by the time we get back from this, even if we went straight in the studio, we just wouldn't be able to finish in time. But I'm hoping for next year.
The official music video for Crash and Burn was directed by Tom Flynn. How is working with him, and what's the appeal working with him on this, Grippo?
Tom Flynn is an amazing director. We were lucky enough where I had found out about him through my good friends in Gutter Life. They had used him for their music videos. And I'm like, hey, could you put me in touch with this guy? Like, I really love the work he did with you. And he was all about working with us. And I had been down for some of their filming, so I'd met Tom previously. And he was very down to do a music video with us. So he actually did our past 3 music videos, I believe, now. And since he started working with us, he's gone on to do some really big things, too. Like, he just, I know he just did a video with Ice-T from Body Count.
Oh, wow.
It's really cool, too. Yeah, so he's doing, after like us, he's just gone and do some really cool stuff, and his work's just getting better and better.
Hey, Body Count's no slouch, and you guys
yeah, absolutely.
And you guys aren't either, so you know. It's
yeah,
good
we're
stuff.
no Body Count, though. I'm definitely no Ice-T over here.
What do you hope everyone takes away from these singles, or message you hope they hear while listening to it, or just any of Kissing Candice music in general, man? What do you hope they get from it all?
That's a great question. I hope people take away that, even if you're like a weirdo, there's still a place you can belong, and there's always something out there for you. I think that's about it for that one. I mean, it's just fun, and it shows like we're trying to bring back a style of music that we grew up on, that we thought was really just the best. And, I know like a lot of people look back on new metal and see it as like cheesy or embarrassing, but I look back on a lot of them like, this is still awesome.
Yeah, I don't see it that way at all. I think it was pretty damn cool if you ask me. But
yeah, absolutely. I will still tell everyone Limp Bizkit's a great band. No shame.
Yeah, I like a lot of music across the board. So anything new that can add a twist or add that extra to it, man, is pretty badass in my opinion. I want to talk about this a little bit before I move on to my questions, because if I don't, Grippo, I will fucking forget. I think it was pretty cool that you guys took and did a cover of Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was pretty damn awesome, and a lot of, some has done it, but a lot of people stray away for that. So why did you guys want to tackle that song, and specifically that one from him?
The idea of doing a cover song has been something we've been bouncing off each other ever since the band started. And there's been things we agreed on, and then we start writing on them, working on them, and then it would fall apart, and then we forget about it. And then this would always happen. Like, we had tried a couple other different songs, like just got like the Dreamer wrote the guitar patterns out, the rest of the stuff. And then we just started moving on without ever actually recording the vocals or anything. But then one day, our old guitarist nephew, he had picked up the Thriller vinyl, and he left it at my house. And I was looking at it, and I'm like, I haven't seen this music video, and wow, I'm gonna go check it out. I threw on the music video. I'm like, this is it. I'm like, this song, everything about the song, from the lyrics to that speaking part by what's his face, who's slipping my mind right now.
I think it was Vincent Price, wasn't it?
Yes, Vincent Price. Yep, that's who it was. Everything, like, down to off, it was very us. So we're like, okay, this is the perfect cover for us to do.
I'm going to say it right now. Before all this crap with Michael Jackson, before this strange weirdo stuff, he was so talented, honestly.
Oh, absolutely. It really sucks that, I guess things aren't always as they appear, and things happened. But we had actually recorded, and we'd originally released it on YouTube as I think it was a little bit over a year ago now. Mm-hmm. So it was before all the Finding Neverland documentaries came out, and he was kind of put back in the spotlight.
This is a crazy question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Following the 2016 release of Taken, you guys were invited to perform on the main stage at the Gathering of the Juggalos in 2017. So,
Yep.
you guys made a huge impact on Insane Clown Posse. Now, would you say this was the tour or thing that Kissing Candice needed that kind of, kicked that door in possibly for you guys, or no?
As far as the thing with the Juggalos, yeah, I mean, for us to break into that world, it was really cool. But, I mean, before that, the way that we got introduced to that whole world was we toured with Twisted in 2015. And then after the tour of Twisted, we did Mayhem Festival, the whole entirety of the 2015 edition of that. But the thing with Gathering the Juggalos is, at that point, we were no longer with Victory Records. So it was really cool to be invited into something of that scale without a large record label pushing us at the time. So it kind of showed like, hey, we can still keep doing this on our own.
Doing it yourself to this day, do you still see yourself in this band musically still growing from 2012? Or has it just been more of a personal growth for all of you guys, Grippo?
I think it's been a bit of both. I think we've all grown very personally, but I think the band has, and I think in growing personally, we have found who we are as a band and where we fit. Like, our style of music has changed so drastically, and the image has changed drastically from the beginning. The beginning, we just wore, bloody makeup and face paint, to the first set of masks. The difference between the first set of masks and the masks we have now is just ridiculous.
Totally different. A 360-degree turn, man, I think.
Yeah.
What does Kissing Candice bring to the table for music that's not out there as of right now? I know no one's reinventing the wheel or anything like that, but what are you adding to that table?
I think we're adding a new, fresh twist on something that has always been there, but it hasn't been done differently in a while. And I think we're doing it a little bit different and keeping it fresh.
When you're coming into the recording studio, do you like to do anything differently during the writing and recording process? I know it's two different stages. To maybe help keep your mind fresh and open, to not get bored or get stale with it, do you do anything differently possibly?
Well, I mean, and the big difference when we're in the studio is we're just pretty much locked in there all day, and we take a couple breaks maybe to go get coffee or lunch or dinner. But other than that, it's just sitting in the studio. No one goes out at night. We all just lock ourselves in there pretty much and just write and then record.
What can fans expect at a show from Kissing Candice who have not got to see you guys live as of yet? What are they going to get, man?
You can expect a very high-intensity live show. No one standing still. A pretty crazy light production for what we're doing. And just a lot of fun and a lot of disgusting things. I mean, you might get a little bit of spit on you if you stand too close. So watch out.
Bring your rain jackets.
Yeah, you might want to. I personally would.
So we're living in the digital era of getting albums out quicker. Plus now we got social media. For a DIY band, do you guys like this right now or no?
Right now, yeah, we like it. But, I mean, we're keeping ourselves moving. It's hard, though, because it's really just the five of us. And then, like, our booking agent, and we're just running everything internally right now. So it keeps us all very busy, and I wouldn't mind having, someone else who knows the industry super well taking some of that weight off.
Grippo, is there a type of video musically that you would like to make that you guys haven't got to done yet? Do you have anything possibly that you would like to add to a video?
Yeah, we'd love to do something that's almost like a short film, like 10, 15 minutes long, maybe having like two parts of two different songs, just have like continuity to it.
Hey, that could lead into a concept album for you guys.
Yeah. The thoughts crossed our mind before.
There's nothing wrong with concept albums.
Especially being so theatrical, yeah.
Yeah. I've said it 1,000 times. There's nothing wrong with concept albums. It's an album. It's good stuff.
I agree.
Yeah. What made you want to become a musician? What was it spark for you, man, that said, yeah, that's what I want to do right there?
I think it was back growing up and just finding meaning in life through the bands that I loved, like Linkin Park, Tool, Nine Inch Nails, Marilyn Manson. Just finding like my whole music was pretty much all I lived for. So with all of that, I was like, oh, I should probably play music too.
I've said it before and I'll say it again to the day I die, man. Music is the ultimate drug and it's the ultimate language for everybody, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. As I say, it's universal language.
Is there a country that stands out or shocks you that Kissing Candice gets support from, or your guys' music even gets played in that area possibly?
There's two. We get a lot of messages from people in Brazil who are always like, come to Brazil. And I'm like, please tell everyone in Brazil about us so we can come to Brazil. And there's actually, there's a Russian fan page too, and it's actually fairly active. And the moderator of the fan page, he'll message me on Instagram fairly often with like all these different questions that I guess his online community comes up with, and then he brings them to me. Then I answer them to him. So shout out to the Russian fan page. You guys are listening to this, if you understand me.
I'm sure you get asked this a lot, but does it bother you guys at some points when you get compared to, okay, we've got the Slipknots, we've got the Mushroom Heads, bands like that wear masks and go stuff like that. Do you guys get frustrated and say, look, we are Kissing Candice, we want to be our own band, not follow the standards?
Yeah, we don't get frustrated, but it's to be expected. People love finding any way to tear anyone apart on the internet, and that's just a very simple comparison they can make without looking at anything past surface value. Whereas I think if they actually gave us a listen, you'd find out that we're very different than both those bands, even visually.
Grippo, how can folks stay in touch with Kissing Candice? Buy these two new singles that's out right now, Crash and Burn and Magic Show, plus new EP, new album when all this drops. And plus you got the tour kicking off August 17th with Bunny the Bear. How can they do all this?
Yep, that tour is actually August 16th. It's start kicking off in Howland, Pennsylvania. And the Bunny the Bear is actually only on one show with us, which is August 24th in Akron, Ohio. The rest of it is just all going to be a Kissing Candice headliner. So we're going to have some really long sets we're going to be busting out. But as far as where you can find us on Facebook.com/Kissing Candice. We have our website, KissingCandice.com. Twitter and Instagram are both Kissing_Candice. And that's about it for that. We're on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, all of that. AMI jukeboxes. If your bar's got an AMI jukebox, type in Kissing Candice. You can blast Blind Until We Burn for all the bar patrons or restaurant people and really piss them off. They hate it every time. In fact, there's an app that lets you connect the jukebox, so no one even has to see it. You're doing it.
I want to know I'm doing it.
I do it all the time.
Oh, man, before I let you go, would you care to do a promo for the show?
Yeah, sure thing. Hey, what's up? This is Grippo, the bassist of Kissing Candice, and you're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Everybody stick around. We got some great stuff coming up, and you only hear these interviews right here on BODS Mayhem Hour and BODS Mayhem Radio Network. Please get out and check out our Facebook page. It has our YouTube link, podcast link, and soon our Twitch link. Please get out and check our YouTube page out. Like and subscribe because all of our stuff's going up on there, plus our podcast link. And get out and check out Kissing Candice. You will not be disappointed. This new song that they have out called Crash and Burn, I really like it. I like Magic Show. They've got some motor stuff out that's really pretty good. Also, you'll see the change and you'll see the growth in this band as well, like Grippo was talking about. So, man, I wish you guys nothing but the best of luck from here on out.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it for having me on.
You're listening to BODS Mayhem Hour.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.